The struggles of families displaced by war, violence and conflict are at the fore today with World Refugee Day. And it's more poignant this year, with Dunedin recently welcoming a number of Syrian refugees to the city. Paul Gourlie from the Dunedin Multi Ethnic Council is one local doing his part to make them feel welcome. He joins us now to talk about it. Good evening.
Kia ora.
What role has the Dunedin Multi Ethnic Council played in welcoming the refugees here?
Mostly it's been in support of existing organisations. The contract went to Red Cross, and then of course the mosque was largely involved, and we have connections with all of those, so it was an opportunity for us to let people know what we could do. And then of course we had friends who wanted to be, as Dunedin small village, we had friends that wanted to be involved, and so it was helping them.
And by friends you mean members of the public? Members
of the public and organisations, so English partners have obviously going to help them with their English. The university has its own role to play in some of the schools, and then people, it really just as a big village, knowing those contacts. It's very hard to have an agency that somebody doesn't know somebody, and so it's been a godsend in some respects, because it's allowed us to work so much more closely and to see that there's work to be done with the other migrants in the community.
What's been the biggest hurdle for the refugees living here so far?
I think initially just not being in an environment, food, sound, music, those sort of things, and now just the fact of finding a house that they can enjoy. They're so grateful for everything that makes it a lot easier for us.
Are you pleased with the public response?
It's been amazing. It's been amazing, and as a Muslim we have to say I've been to many of the churches to thank the Christian community. In fact, we're seeing this all the time, and Jewish community, Baha'i community, all the different communities coming together and recognising that there is something that they can do, and they want to do it. And it's not about converting anybody, it's actually about participating. So we're seeing this multi-ethnic, multi-faith collaboration happening, which I guess is, we like to think is very much Dunedin, and it's really being celebrated.
And it is nice to see them all working together.
Yeah.
Any areas of concern popped up?
Yeah, the same ones really that are facing other people that are displaced in our community, the homeless, those looking for jobs. So the concern is, how do we have somebody who was living, for example, somebody we know that was living in a car, their family, very, very keen to help, wants to be helping, and now suddenly they see somebody being given a house, somebody being given a job, very difficult not to become jealous. So again, the opportunity is, how do we lift those people at the same time?
What do you think is about the benefits of having a multicultural community?
The richness, and we saw that when this group and all the groups will go onto the marae, the local marae, welcomed them. So immediately we see this diversity of, and the yummy food, the music again, all these things. But I think we will see Dunedin become multilingual, and in some respects we would like to keep it multi-ethnic so that people can celebrate their own cultures, and we'll develop a unique New Zealand culture really that is multilingual and has people from so many different backgrounds.
Does having a resettlement centre here in Dunedin mean more work for the council?
Yes, it has in so many respects. So we have a chai and chat run by Sherry and Yulia, and this is an interface for the women mostly, because it's very easy for them to end up isolated. Dad and the kids go off to school and work. The garden group is doing their own thing, and then of course we have an international play group. So suddenly there's greater demands on those. But again, the response and the people who have been prepared to bring resources forward has been really humbling.
Do you have any words of advice for somebody who wants to help in, pitch in?
Yep, go and see Red Cross, come and see Multi Ethnic Council, go and see any of the agencies, let them know that you're willing to learn, take on board that it's voluntary work, and that you're going to learn a whole lot, and you're going to be a teacher. And so really I think it's about being prepared to be responsible for the work that you're taking on, and understanding that you're an ambassador for Dunedin, because they will trust you. They're incredibly trusting. And this new group that just arrived, of course this time we have a Christian group as well as a Muslim group. And what was really nice about that is that they spent the time in Mangere together, they've made close relationships, so that again will do well for Dunedin.
Paul Gourlie from the Dunedin Multi Ethnic Council, thanks so much for your time.
Again.